Hi, am Steve. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not Steve. I wish I was though. Anyways, hello everybody. My name is Arlo, and welcome back to another video. Recently, I was given the honor to go see the Minecraft movie live in theater. It was awesome. It changed my life. Changed my life for the better. I just wanted to talk about it and share my awesome, blessed experience seeing it. I waited a little bit to make this video just because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But I mean, I I've been playing Minecraft since I was like 3. I grew up on this game. I was so excited. I mean, if you were looking for peak impeccable, like 10 out of 10 Grammy, no, not Grammy, I don't know, Oscar award winning writing and acting, you'd be mistaken. It's the Minecraft movie. Come on. I went into it knowing it wouldn't be the best writing ever seen. I just went in there for fun, for a good laugh. And I'm gonna be honest, I came out with much more. I came out with knowledge that I didn't have. That movie taught me so much about creativity, and now I feel like I can rule the world. And I am just jacked up on steroids and a lot of other things that I shouldn't be jacked up on. But I want to start off with the things that I liked about the movie. So without further ado, let's hop into the review. I just want to say, Jack Black, you're on a generational run. You are 2 for 2 right now. You killed your role in the Super Mario movie, and you slaughtered your role in this movie. This was the perfect casting for Steve, and I don't want to hear anything else. The only person who I would want to see play Steve maybe is Kevin Hart, and mostly because he's black and funny, and he looks a bit more like Steve. But Jack Black, I love you. You did your thing. You were great. You were phenomenal. 11 out of 10. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect Jason Momoa to do as good of a job as he did in this movie. I thought that was kind of a cash grab getting him on the movie, but I think he did great. I don't know why he keeps switching in between English and Spanish throughout the movie, but besides that, he did a great job. Way better than I thought he would. Played his character perfectly. Another 10 out of 10 for me. I've been seeing a lot of hate on the Blake kid. I think his name is Hank. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to him much. I think he did fine. I didn't really care for the kids that much, but I think he did a good job. I don't think the hate's deserved. I think he did like a 7 out of 10. Not much to say about him though. And then his sister, we'll come back to her later. And then Dawn was chill. I don't have much to say about her. Good acting, 8 out of 10. Pretty chill actor. I don't know. Okay, what I mean by references is I'm not just talking about the cameos in the movie, like Danny TDM showing up, or Jeb, or the Technoblade tribute, which was great. I love that. I'll put the clip of that up on screen right now for you guys.
Oh, these dudes? They're the villagers. They're total pacifists and vegetarians. You don't bug them, they won't bug you. They just like to chill, trade, and eat buttloads of bread. They love crushing a loaf.
So they built all this?
Yeah, most of it. But the good stuff you see, that's all Steve.
Whoa. Is he some kind of king?
No. That's a legend.
What I mean by the references is also oh, did I just, my bad, is I felt like the writers of the movie really actually connected and understood the game and the community and the people who play it. Everything tied together, everything made sense, and there was a whole bunch of niches in there that people would only get if they had been playing the game for a while. And I really appreciated that. It made me feel more connected with it. It made me feel like they actually cared about the viewer and the product they were putting out, in a sense. It made up for the bad writing, or it wasn't even that bad writing, but I might just be glazing at that point. But yeah, I really liked, 1, the cameos, 2, the references, and 3, just it felt like they actually cared about the community and they actually reached their target viewership with all the references and the niches they put in there. What I mean by the style is that I like that they didn't honestly try to put good writing in the movie. I feel like if they tried to get a really deep storyline and try to make it all professional, have no humor in it whatsoever, it's just down to business, good story writing, I feel like it wouldn't fit the vibe of the actual game. When you go on to Minecraft, I feel like most people don't go on to create a big world with a whole bunch of lore, have it be really detailed and stuff. I feel like the best memories, at least for me personally, playing Minecraft, are the ones I've made with friends and either by myself or just goofing around and having fun and doing what I want to do. Because that's what the game's all about. It's a sandbox. You do what you want to do, and you do what allows you to have fun. And I really appreciate that they didn't take it too seriously. You know, it did what it was supposed to do. It was a good laugh, at least for probably people my age. There's probably like adults in there falling asleep, because they had never played the game. But I think it did its job great. Like I think if the story was a bit too deep, I would be thinking about it too much. I wouldn't have as much fun, and like it wouldn't have done its job. And I think its job was to just get a good laugh, entertain the kids, and create something that we've all wanted for a while now. So I really thank it for doing its job in that sense. Of course, Jack Black's one-liners were great. I'll throw a couple of the ones I recorded in theaters on the screen now for you guys. I'm not going to talk over them. I'll just let the clips play out for you guys.
Flint and steel. And a portal to a totally new dimension. The Nether.
Oh, these dudes? They're the villagers. They're total pacifists and vegetarians. You don't bug them, they won't bug you. They just like to chill, trade, and eat buttloads of bread. They love crushing a loaf.
So they built all this?
Yeah, most of it. But the good stuff you see, that's all Steve.
Whoa. Is he some kind of king?
No. That's a legend. It's a crafting table. Here's how it works.
Hey, dude! Let go of my hair!
Just relax. Let my hips guide you. It's the only way.
What?
Chicken jockey.
So yeah, the one-liners and the scenes for this movie were awesome. Jack Black catching a frisbee like a dog and then proceeding to ride on top of Jason Momoa using a fake Electro was not on my 2025 bingo card, but I'm glad I got to see it. Okay, what I mean by my experience is that I got to go see it with 3 of my closest friends, so that was a fun time. We all had a good laugh. We all enjoyed the movie. We all thought it was peak cinema and that our lives were never gonna get better than that day, April 12th, 2025. It's going out on my calendar. The day my life was changed. The day my eyes are open to a new light. The day I was re-immersed and I could see everything with a new vision and new clarity. And also, my theater was calm. It was mostly kids, like it's supposed to be, not a bunch of college people who brought in a chicken or throwing popcorn or just going absolutely crazy. There's people, you might not have heard it in the clips, but there's people saying, chicken jockey. There's people going along with the one-liners, having fun, but in a controlled manner, which is what I kind of was hoping for. I didn't want people throwing popcorn. I didn't want people going crazy, which is probably the perfect segue into the next part of the video, the parts I didn't like about the movie. Sure, you guys have all seen the videos of like people just throwing popcorn or like throwing drinks around, or that one guy who brought like an actual chicken into the movie and was riding on top of his friend's shoulders. Like, I don't get that. I get wanting, the scream along with the one lines, have fun, clap, you give a little ovation after every Jack Black one liner. That's fine, that's funny. But when you start like trashing the theater, you one, ruin the experience for other people who are just trying to like actually enjoy the movie, and 2, it makes it way harder on the staff who already get paid minimum wage, who are mostly teenagers just trying to get a couple, get a little bit of spending money. You make their job like 10 times harder, and as someone who worked retail, I know that the messes aren't very fun to clean up. So that's one of the big things that I didn't really like about the movie. And I know the movie can't control that, but it just kind of sucked to see theaters were getting trashed and people were getting like everybody kicked out because they were just messing around. And sometimes the people who got kicked out, they weren't even doing anything. They were just trying to enjoy the movie, but they just got caught in the crossfire. Like, it's kind of gotten to the point that like I'm surprised no one's walked up to someone, yelled "Flint and steel" and lit them on fire and say it was a joke. Like, that brings me to the final part of the movie that I didn't like, which is Henry's sister. And it's not that Emma Myers is a bad actor in this movie. I think that's honestly the reason why. Like, I feel like the whole like added point of them not having a mother and like she's supposed to be taking care of Henry kind of like it doesn't fit into the movie. I feel like her role is too serious for the movie, I guess. Like, I don't get why they would have her care for Henry so much, and then as like the second after they cut to them inside of a house instead of a big old red mushroom, as Jack Black would say. Like, it just kind of didn't match up to me. Like, it felt like it was just her that had like a serious like event happen to her, and she was the only one with like a backstory or like a reason to like be be serious. You know, it felt like a little too deep, her character. And again, it's not because she's a bad actor. It's just because I feel like her role didn't really fit as well into the movie. If she was just kind of there, like Henry, doing random Minecraft stuff, it would have been a lot better, in my opinion. And it's not even that bad of a knock on the movie. But that's really like all that I didn't like about the movie. I thought the movie was great. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. And again, this is all just my opinion. I recommend you guys go see the movie for yourself so you can give your opinion on it. Let me know down in the comments whether you liked it or not. I think it was fantastic, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a blessed day, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.